joined your team from the transfer portal in the center. How is he adjusting with your squad, your offensive line, and is he going to be able to balance track with his football?
Yeah, adding Bryce Foster, who's had over 20-some starts at Texas A&M, was something we're extremely excited about after losing Mike Nowitzki. We think that'll help add obviously more competition and depth, and hopefully leadership at that center position. He's a little bit of a late arrival to us from there about a week after workouts had started. But I was just talking to some of the guys that came here at dinner last night about how's he fitting in, and they go, Coach, linemen are the tightest group. They're the ones that kind of welcome everyone. He goes, he's fitting in great. He's a big man now. He's thick, strong, and excited about that. And again, through his recruiting, the track staff was part of that when he came on campus. And we know that in spring, there'll be a little bit of split time there. But again, at this stage of his career, we know that we can make those things work out, and we're excited about it.
With him, what were some of the things that stood out to you just when you first saw that he was available?
Linemen are hard. It's a commodity right now, and everybody's taking guys, some just for depth. For him to have interest because of both programs, I thought said a lot. Again, that playing experience, we lost Amar Jandry to A&M, so we could get another guy with starting experience. I thought that was his maturity. I thought he really fit our staff.
And all right, we'll go ahead and continue. Up next will be West Virginia coach Neil Brown.
With Jeff Grimes coming in, I mean, obviously he's been a coach who's run the quarterback a little less than what you guys have done in the past. How do you kind of take that?
I think it'll be a process. Again, we get a lot of questions about Jalen. So again, keeping him healthy, but we want to make sure our quarterback is a threat because that's been Coach, something we've been part of. But
and then we'll take questions.
I know Jeff knows
what. Thank you all for being here.
He's also saw a lot of film of what we've done,
our university and
how we're able to be successful. And I know he'll incorporate him in every way possible.
4 players we brought with us today.
How do you see Deshaun Warner?
We have defensive lineman Sean Martin from Bluefield, West Virginia.
We got to wait to see in pass, okay? But we're very excited about
Auburndale,
DJ,
Florida,
his attitude.
Garrett Green,
we
from
do some
Tallahassee,
team
Florida,
tech stuff where it's just positional work.
West Virginia.
And he's
so
texting me
glad
at
that
night.
they're here
What can I do
representing our
better? What did you
team.
see?
They're
What
about
did
the
you?
right things.
He is
also
a
joined
sponge.
by
He
what we
wants
feel like
to
the best
really
communication
learn
group in the
and
country,
understand
and 2 of our cheerleaders,
and he came here to help Kansas football,
the
and
best mascot
we're going to need somebody
football.
off the edge,
so
okay?
Excited about
and we know
24
that
season
and who that'll be. And
offensively, just real quick.
But I don't want to put too much on
one of
him
the
because
most
freshmen can hit a
dynamic
ball and
playmakers in
do
the country.
things.
Garrett
We're going to
Green,
need some of those. I thought Dak Brinkley's done some
an
good
offensive
things.
line that
I think
we're
we've got some other
extremely
guys
proud
that are on the roster
also have a tight end
that have played.
led us in receiving,
Maybe not as
Cole
well. I
Taylor.
think Dean Miller's going to have to help
really
us in
good
those
1-2
regards. But I'm excited to see DJ when we get to pads on.
You got Bye,
and then a young receiving crew that we think is going to make a huge jump.
It's 3 guys that are 18, 19 years old. Like, how comfortable are you with the idea that they can
well, it's what it is right now. We've got to deal with that. We'll have some youth. I mean, we're so old in some other spots. We're going to have some young guys, and that's where it might be a little bit more rotational because of keeping them fresh and keeping them healthy.
And then secondary is kind of a question mark for us, so we went out and addressed that in the portal. And so looking forward to getting that group complete and working with them in fall camp. And then we return all our specialists, our snapper, our holder, our kicker, our punter.
Yeah, so, I'm sure it can enhance because we're going our name will be out there a little bit more.
9 games and finished off
I
with a
think
big
some of the
win
players
against
that we're able to
North
get
Carolina and
continues
Charlotte
to help us.
We've got
I think playing the bowl game out there helped us again, and trying to continue.
And we'll have our hands full, but we're really looking forward to that contest.
There's some of us in this conference that we don't sit in the most populated areas, but we can get to a lot of places. So we can draw and find ways, and I think we're going to continue to explore that, and Arizona will be a big part of that.
You said 4 guys here. Jalen and Devin are maybe the obvious
Kenneth
ones,
Barron,
but what do the other 2 do the honor of the program?
Jeremy Robinson's just been such a story. He's a quiet leader, does everything you want. He's well respected within that locker room.
When adversity hits and when he doesn't.
He's one of those guys that went through a lot of coaching changes. But
I
again,
think,
just a steady,
I'll speak from a
well-respected
program
player and a
perspective,
good football player.
more so than this team, because
Mello
this team, I
Dotson,
think, is to
you know,
be
it's,
determined.
you got Mello, you got
I think
Kobe.
the character piece is a lot
Talked
of
to
that
both.
happens through
You know,
recruiting
Kobe
and
honestly
making sure
wasn't.
you have
He's just like,
processes
Coach, I'd rather just focus
and
on what I got to
systems
do
in place
right now.
to make sure that you're bringing in the right type of
you know, you
individual
can bring
and
either
people
one
with
of those.
character,
I
and
don't
then try to
want. I don't
develop
like
that
picking,
character once
comparing, and
they're
doing those
on
things.
campus. The
But
identity
Mello
piece for
Dotson
us
is a guy that is
is something
quietly
that we
continued
really
to
spent a
raise
lot
his
of time
game.
on
He's
really
well
over the
respected.
last 19
He is
months
a
of who we need to
processor
be
of a guy that
successful at West
comes
Virginia.
through
Felt like we found
and
that.
really kind of observes
and our
things in a
team has
way.
bought into it.
But
More
the
importantly,
neat
our
thing that
leadership
I
of our
like from
team
Mello at
is
this
we're
opportunity
gonna
here
be
today
a
with all
tough
of you
unit
is that
that's really disciplined, that plays
I know
smart
it's going to
football.
help him grow in life, not just in
and we
football,
do those
to be in these
things
type of
with an
environments.
underdog
And I think
mentality
sometimes
with
we
a chip
lose
on our
that.
shoulder.
And again, for him to be here, his
I wore
steady
the left
play,
side, fifth
big
row
plays he
back
made
in the
last
middle.
year, and about a
Marcus
4-week
Trevino still under his
4-week
press.
stand.
You mentioned
know,
the developing receiving core.
all those guys are.
What do you
thing
feel
is, we have
Jaden
3
Bray
receivers
could
that
add to
probably
that?
could have come, and some others, but those are
Well,
good problems to
he scored a
have.
touchdown,
There are
as you
so
know,
many
from Stillwater. He
guys
scored
who
a
could have
touchdown
won this
against us
program
last
after
year.
this
So we
guy decided to
felt
come
once he went in the portal,
Why
we
do you
couldn't
think
beat him.
that
So we felt like
I
we
think,
needed to get him on our
you know,
team.
I've had some visiting
But,
college
Jaden
coaches,
is
guys
really
that may be out of
talented,
work
and
that
I
stop
thought he
by.
was,
And it
slowed
was
by
really
injuries
unique
last
to hear
year.
people
He had a
say
couple really
2
big
things.
games.
One, your team
He's a
seems to
tremendous
embrace
human being,
practice
first of all. So
and work.
he's been a
And
great
2, they
addition
really
to our
seem
locker
to be
room.
enjoying
Type of
each other's
character he
company.
has, how he was raised.
And you know, when you bring
those
in
are all
guys
real
from the
positives.
portal,
And he's long,
and we
he
know
can
guys
jump, and
leave
he
for
can
different
run.
reasons.
And so
but
now
when they
for
talk
us
about things they see
is about
differently,
getting that
of
production
guys that are
from
hanging
a
out
week in,
with one
week out
another, that are
perspective.
not
But,
just
I'm excited
roommates,
to
position,
coach him. He's been a joy since
side
he
of the
got
ball,
there in January.
race.
And I think he's sitting
They
on
see a
really
difference.
not just one, but 2
and
quality
I'd like to give
high
credit
production years.
to our current players
All right, we'll go to the
about
right
creating
side,
that
all
as
the way in
well
the back.
as our assistant coaches.
Coach
Talk a
Jackson,
little bit
Snyder,
about
KSAO
your
radio
transfer
Kansas.
from A&M,
You mentioned
Bryce.
a minute
Who
ago
are some of the other
doing things
transfers
with kind of a chip
and
on
maybe
your shoulder.
freshmen that
That's
you've been
kind of how
excited about
you
this
push
summer?
this program
Well,
forward.
you know,
I
again, we
remember
get
last
limited
year,
time
you
with
kind of
them,
had
of
that
course.
same
But
mindset
Bryce,
about
we
being
had
picked towards the bottom of the league, and I'm
6
curious
early
how your
enrollees.
team
Harry
responded
Stewart,
to
running back,
that
came
sort
in,
of
played
attitude
really
and using
well.
it to win 9
I look
games
for
in
I
a
look
bowl
for him
game.
to be competing.
Yeah, there's no question. We rallied
after
around
you know
that.
Devin
And I said
and
it-
Daniel
said it here a year
Highshaw,
ago, and we were
Isaiah
picked
Marshall.
14th,
We
and I
already
said we
talked
wouldn't
about
be there.
Jalen Todd
And
is a
our team
corner that
proved me
missed part of
right.
his senior year,
And I
so
said
just
that a
like
year
Dak
ago
Brinkley with
because I
injury.
knew
So
what
to
we
get
had
them
on
in
both
early.
fronts.
Dak
To win in
Brinkley's
college
another
football, you
defensive
gotta be
end
really
edge player.
talented,
Jalen Todd,
skill
like I said, is
positions,
going to
and
be
you
a
got
good
some
player.
different
It's hard to
makers there,
tell
but
some
you
of these
gotta
younger
win
guys
the
that until we
trenches. And
get
you've got to win
2
on your
months of
offensive,
weight room,
defensive line.
some of the linemen,
And I knew
but
that
I know
we
they're
had those type of
progressing.
guys, and they were experienced and they had been
I'm
productive.
excited about them.
And so
I just don't want to get to the
that
point
is
where
something
we're
we
relying
rallied
on all
around
them
that
right now
14.
and let them
And now
progress
it's
in a way
similar,
that's
we're sitting
natural
here
and
coming off
progressive
9
for
and
them.
4. I look at most of these preseason top 25. We're not in it.
Well, you know,
with a
we've been
team
talking about
that
Bryce
finished
Foster,
strong
adding
last
him to be
year,
the Daryl
that
Simmons, who
returns,
started games at
a lot
Iowa
of
State.
production, that
Shane
has one of the
Baumgartner
most
is a
dynamic
transfer, was
players
a
in all of
Remington
college
Award
football,
winner at
Garrett
Division
Green.
II level.
We were
You know, not
number
expecting
one
it to
rush,
be
Power
Dominic
4
Cooney
rushing
type
offense in
lightning
the
in the
country last
bottle,
year.
Division II transfer.
And so
but
we're picked 7th in the league.
We've added some
And
things
we're not
there.
in most of these preseason top 25. So I think
Kobe
there's a
Baines
similar
is a guy that's
dynamic
been in our
that works
program
with
now
this
for
team
2
too.
years, a physical
And more
guard that I
importantly to
think
me on a personal
is going
level,
to
I
step
believe
into the
some of our
starting
players are
role
undervalued.
at right guard.
You know,
Bryce
Garrett
Cable
Green,
to Michael
he's not
Porter,
getting
guys
talked
played
about
most
as much as
football.
some others.
Michael's going to be the
And his
versatile
production
guy
speaks for
interior,
itself.
and
Ryan
so
Maya,
and
we
Bryce
feel
will
like
be
he's
the
as
guy
good
to
or better
tackle.
than any
A
offensive
healthy
lineman in
Logan
the
Brown's
country.
going to be
And
key
he's our
for
starting
us.
left tackle.
Okay, and
And
again,
I could go on
Nolan
and on. I just think some of our
Gorsica
players
was a
are
player
being
from Omaha,
undervalued as well.
Nebraska that we signed at
And on the
Buffalo.
right side, 4th row in
Was
the
there,
middle.
redshirt, has been with
Tyler,
us now
glad
for
to see
3
it, but
years.
Coach, you've got an
From
early
the
season
end
game
of
against
November
Albany
to
that's
now
sandwiched
has
between
made as
two
much
monster
improvement as
games.
any
You've
player
got
in
the
our
game
program,
versus Penn
and has
State.
put
You've
himself
got
in
the
a
backyard brawl.
competitive
What
competitive position to play, guard or tackle, and help our
for a
football
game
team.
like that?
Guys,
A team that was
thanks,
just in
everyone.
the FCS semi.